Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Aggborough, the National League North opener between Kidderminster Harriers and Leamington. Pre-season has been done, the signings have been completed, and the action is about to get underway. The teams are out in front of us. Kidderminster Harriers just giving the fans a big cheer in front of them. Kidderminster Harriers line up as follows: Cameron Gregory in goal, then Sam Austin, Corey Davidson, Rhys Williams, Cliff Moyer the captain, Ryan Johnson, Declan Weeks, Milan Butterfield, Ashley Chambers, Ed Williams and Alex Prosser. 6 new signings in that team. Pick of the bunch: Cameron Gregory, the new goalkeeper on loan from Shrewsbury, and Rhys Williams, the centre half, 18-year-old on loan.
Fair sprinkling of new signings as well. It's going to take a while for the team to gel, as ever, as Harriers look to try and formulate an attack through Ed Williams. A very unconventional...
It is a bit from the keeper, and yes, it was a bit of an unconventional punch from Jake Weaver, but he's got away with it and it's out for a goal kick.
Goalkeepers are now able to handle the ball that's been passed back to them by one of their own players, if they happen to. I'll break off just for a moment. While
Chambers on the left edge of the penalty. It goes to the shot, and that's patted down and claimed at the second attempt by Jake Weaver. But there's the first effort on out to the left-hand side, and Davidson works the ball to his right foot, brings the ball in midfield, he's got an opportunity, plays it forward to Chambers. Chambers turns, he's lost it. Chambers gets it back, gives it to Moyo. Moyo now brings the ball forward, knocks it ahead of him. Decent cross from Moyo, that's towards the far post, and I don't think that Butterfield was really expecting it to arrive to him, and in the end he ended up passing it down on his shoulder, but gets it back from Chambers, and now Williams on the outside of his right foot brings in Davison down the left-hand side. Harriers coming charging forward down the centre. Davison's going to hit this from distance, and does. And I don't think he was that far away from the far post as well. Weaver watched it go past him. I'm not sure if he's 100% certain whether that for Leamington, but maybe it will be Corey Davison. No, Weeks runs over it. Davison lays it short to Chambers. It gets the 1-2 and then goes for the shot. It's charged down and trickles through in the end to Jake Weaver, but all light blue shirt will take away to my right, hits it forward to the edge of the penalty area, which Harriers just about. Well, there's 2 Harriers players. Well, there's a penalty's been given. 2 Harriers players. I think it's Josh March got caught in a sandwich there between Ryan Johnson and possibly hands on hips. March against Gregory. Steps up, and Marsh comfortably beats the goalkeeper, and it's you've just joined us, Trevor, as Leamington have taken the lead from the penalty spot. Josh March, the former Alf Church striker, was sandwiched between 2 Kidderminster Harriers defenders. The referee pointed to the spot. March picked himself up, picked the ball up, put it on the spot, and and here comes the goal kick from Gregory, and there does go the half-time whistle. Into Ed Williams in a central position. Now he prods the ball out to the right-hand side, and Moyo tries to pick out a pass. It's a deep cross. It's towards Butterfield, punched again quite strangely by Weaver, and then volleyed quite hideously out of the ground by have it in the centre circle with Declan Weeks. Weeks slips the ball diagonally to Austin. Austin can bring the ball forward towards the edge of the penalty. Butterfield, first time shot from the edge of the area, off the instep. Very well taken for Butterfield. He wasn't. Certainly have, and Declan Weeks can bring the ball forward for them. Plays it to Prosser on the halfway line now, just venturing forward a little bit, tries to pick out a decent ball, which he does, to Davison, who gets the ball onto his right foot and scuffs it wide, but it's promising endeavour from Davison. He's done that quite a few times in quick succession. They want to take it quickly, they do. It's now at the feet on the left edge of the area with Williams. Headed away by Leamington, but only as far as Rhys Williams, who hooks the ball back over his shoulder towards the head of Ryan Johnson, and that's into the side netting. But Harriers getting closer, and the fans behind the goal away to my left. He is very much on the front foot and turning the screw at the moment. It's the corner's taking a shot to Butterfield on the left edge of the penalty area. Plenty of space now for Prosser to take a shot. Good shot for this. Hit the other side of the bar, and the follow-up header is in for Kidderminster Harriers. They have their first goal of the season. They have the equaliser. It is Ashley Chambers. An absolutely stinging shot from the edge of the area, crashed back off the crossbar, and there is Chambers to head it in. Kidderminster Harriers 1, Leamington 1. Shot from the edge of the penalty area from Alex Prosser, cannon back off the crossbar, and Ashley Chambers was there to head the ball in for 1-1. Harriers since then have tried to build on that, really. They've had to defend a couple of corners, but they're back on the attack at the moment as the cross comes in from Moyo, and it goes right across the 6-yard box and out for a goal kick. Harriers very much in the ascendancy. Harriers 1, Leamington 1. Milan Butterfield has just stepped back just towards from the edge of the penalty area. Weeks hits it quite flat. It's a good one right across, and it's been headed up, and it's been forced in. Harriers have a goal. Harriers lead by 2-1. It's been put in the back post, I think, by Ed Williams. but Harriers lead. The corner came in from the left-hand side, caused plenty of confusion, and it's been headed in. It's gone the way of Kidderminster Harriers. It's Kidderminster Harriers 2, Leamington 1. The corner came in from the right-hand side from Weeks. It looks as if the team
form another of the players to stop fouling, and Harriers conceding free kicks. And
here comes the free kick from the right-hand side. There's a header. Oh, it's a free header in the end as well from Jack Edwards, the captain. That's flown past the post. But to Murphy, to Josh March, who chips the ball forward into the penalty area, looking for the captain, Edwards, who challenges with Austin. Austin gets it, but here comes across for Leamington. It's a chance. It comes to the far post for March, who gets right underneath that and only succeeds. And Harriers will get us back underway on the far side with a throw. Moyo takes to Weeks, who has to jump to get it, and then gets it back to Moyo, who slipped and was then challenged. And that's a straight red card. Well, you join us just as ball played forward towards the edge of the Harriers penalty area. English is trying to keep this in. He has kept it in, and there's the equaliser on the near post. It's the substitute, Kyman Anderson. Junior English kept the ball in, managed to get it across onto the near post, and Kyman Anderson has swept the ball in. The Harriers keeper Cameron Gregory's gone down. He's hurt, but it's Kidderminster Harriers 2, Leamington 2.
Goal scorer for Leamington, number 12, Kyman Anderson.
Well, the Harriers keeper, Cameron Gregory, is still down. Have everybody back inside their own half. But the ball's on the right-hand side with Austin. It's a square ball towards Weeks in the penalty area, back to the byline. Can Weeks get it across? Is there anybody there? Corey Davidson keeps it in. Still chance there for Harriers. It's still in the penalty area. It's on the edge of the area to Butterfield. Harriers can't quite get the ball into an attacking position, but they've got it out to the right-hand side to Moyo. Can Harriers find this decisive ball through? They can through Weeks, but the header's over from Williams. 6 minutes. Harriers' 8th corner of the contest. A couple of minutes into stoppage time. Across it comes. It's towards Reece Williams. It's back to Butterfield. Butterfield can hit this. Oh, he does hit it, and it clears both the goal, the stand, and just about everything else. And it's into the
minute there when it looked like they were going to see this game out, but
well, and there goes the final whistle on what will ultimately be a disappointing afternoon for Kidderminster Harriers. It's finished here at Aggborough. Kidderminster Harriers 2, Leamington 2. Again, the Harriers have been much the better side in. They turned it round, having been a goal behind to lead 2-1. They even played against 10 men for the last few moments, but Leamington managed to find an equaliser. It has not been the winning start that Kidderminster Harriers wanted here at Aggborough, but it's a point nonetheless. But it's finished here at Aggborough. Kidderminster Harriers 2, Leamington 2.